I really thought Polk County educated you guys better than this, man. This has been before the Supreme Court so many times, man. And as I've said repeatedly on here, under threat of arrest, I will leave. Have you guys said to me if I don't leave, I'm getting arrested?
They're going to trespass you from this facility.
Okay.
The manager, the operator, whoever's in charge of it, the lady that spoke with you, said that you were going to be trespassed. So once that trespass is issued, if you return to this facility, you will be arrested.
Is that any Social Security facility?
I believe it's just this facility, but we can verify with them. Yes.
Okay.
But I also want to wait till our supervisor comes here so you can also show them the video too.
You know, okay, and you know what? They do this stuff. The post office don't do it anymore. You can't trespass somebody from the post office. You can't trespass me from Social Security. I guarantee you, I will fight that. I guarantee you can't trespass me from here for doing nothing wrong. If their policy said, let's say, see where it says no filming right there? If it said no red shoes, and he told me you can't come in here with red shoes on, I would look at him and say, that's your policy. I'm wearing whatever color shoes I want.
Yeah, but that's unrealistic.
No, it's not. Ma'am, I can film in public all I want. That is a public building paid by the taxpayers. That includes me, you, him, and him. Is this the guy that's coming? Is this your direct supervisor?
Your supervisor.
I will promise you this, though, ma'am. If you say, once he gets here, and you guys, if you decide to trespass me, I will calmly leave, okay? I'm not going to give you a headache about it.
That's what they tried to do, though, was ask you to calmly leave because it was causing a disturbance. Because you handled your business earlier, but then you came back.
For other business.
For the First Amendment business because you wanted to be an auditor and film.
I wanted to file a complaint and file for a freedom.
So is that not something that you can do online or just fill out the form and turn it in?
Have you ever dealt with Social Security on the phone or online? Okay, 2-hour hold times.
Okay. But the problem is that now we've gone inside and people are upset. We've caused a disturbance. You're upset with the security guard. You're filming. Even though you're saying it's not a law, it is prohibited to film the people in there.
Once I walk right in the front door, right?
With your camera out,
with
right?
my phone like this. You don't know I'm filming. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just walking in like this. You don't know. You don't know.
You weren't saying anything and talking as it was live streaming?
I was in this cubicle right here, in this cube. I was filming like I got this.
So you probably saw that and knew what was
So you're
happening.
taking the guy that assaulted me.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying based on if you walked in there with your phone out, and if you're talking and live streaming, they probably did assume that you were videoing.
They didn't know. He didn't know I was live streaming. He thought, he assumed I was videoing. But walking in like this and just talking like this, he has no right to lay his hands on me. That's when the disturbance started. I would not have said a word to them. I was going to film all the paperwork in there. I was going to film me filing for my freedom of information from the video cameras here. I know it's a process. This ain't my first rodeo. I know how to get that camera footage. I don't need to be any directives, tie your shoes, look both ways before you cross the street, all that. I don't need directives. I know what I can and can't do. So I came in here to file a grievance against my government, which this is my government, and I came in here to file a complaint, and I was getting it all on tape. I have every right to do that. And I promise you, and if I say I'm going to do something, I'll do it. I will leave under threat of arrest, but then you're violating my First Amendment rights, Second Amendment, no, not the Second Amendment, the First, the Fourth, and the Fifth, and I will come after your qualified immunity because you're violating particularly my First Amendment right. You think I have no idea what I'm talking about? This is amazing. This is amazing.
I didn't say that. I didn't even say anything.
You don't think I have a right to film in there? Either your supervisor will explain it to you, or Well, or he'll tell me to leave and I'll leave. And you can trespass me and you can do all that. May I have my ID back? Thank you. I could have asked you if you had any reasonable articulable suspicion to get my ID. You probably don't even use RAS when you ID people.
For an investigation, you have to identify yourself.
I'm the victim. I called you.
But is it not an investigation still? I still have to have your information if you're the victim.
I get that.
Okay, so that's why I asked for your
Do
information.
you ever ignore RAS when you ID somebody? You probably do all the
If it's part of
time.
an investigation, you have to provide your identity. Otherwise,
Hey,
if it's
are you the
a
supervisor?
Heck no.
Oh, what's your name and badge number?
Henson 10132.
Thank you. Very well. Now I'm disabled with a cane. I mean, what do you guys think I'm gonna physically do to you, man? I'm a disabled war vet, dude, and you guys are like, I get attacked, and like you guys just wanna.
Somebody, we need someone to see like the security guard so we can help them whenever. Do you want to go see the security guard and the manager? Once gets here. Go see the security guard and the manager, please.
Have you taken my complaint yet about me being battered by this guy? Have you taken my complaint? That's what
You said you wanted to speak with our supervisor. He's on his way. You can speak with him and then we'll deal with the complaint. So I'm doing what you asked. He is on his way so that you can speak with him.
Okay.
Make a decision real quick. Statement for him.
They aren't coming with sirens, are they? I hear sirens.
I hear it too, but I don't think that they're responding to you.
See, you got here and you already immediately you dislike me because you think that I'm the aggressor here when you got here on the tail. I could tell, man. I could tell.
Me?
I didn't say
Oh, I
you.
thought you said-
You've actually talked to me like a human being, man. I give the same respect I get. That's the way it should be. I pray for you guys all the time, man. I know you deal with a lot of shit. I know how your job is. I get it, man. But when someone's not breaking the law and this has to be done, when the broken law is someone putting their hands on me.
You were here earlier in the day, too?
I was here earlier because I'm needing some funds, okay? I was homeless for 3.5 years, okay? I've been fighting with the Social Security Administration for my disability, right? I was a homeless vet, sleeping in a tent, and on, of all days, on November 5th of this past year, on Election Day, I was in front of a federal judge. The judge said, yes, 100% going all the way back, right? I got completely approved for my retirement, my disability, everything, right? So I came here earlier because I'm needing some help. Because just because all of a sudden I'm getting Social Security don't mean everything's better now. I get what's called back pay. They have my back pay scheduled for December of this year. And I said, look, I was told on the phone we can expedite my back pay, right? So I came in to show them what I needed. And they did what they could do with that, right? Lady told me fill out a manila envelope.
I'm sorry, what was the last part?
A manila envelope. Put the things I need in a manila envelope and drop it off here, right? Okay. So I left. And I kind of let go the guy's attitude towards me. And I said, you know what? This is a Social Security office paid for by also my tax dollars. I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna file a complaint. That was my main reason to come back here, was to file a complaint. Okay, so I decided as I was walking up to turn on my camera and get everything that I needed for my complaint, right? So the posters, anything that's said, I wanted it all documented. So as I walked across that threshold, I wasn't being loud until he grabbed me. And yes, at that point, I got loud. He put his hands on me. This can't cause a disturb. If I'm standing here like this, that's not a public disturbance. I'm sorry. I could be holding a balloon and someone not like it. That's not a public disturbance.
Gotcha.
Is that him?
Yeah, this is
All right, good. Sergeant just showed up. Hi, may I speak to you?
Yes, just give me a minute.
Okay.
Why don't you go ahead and take off, all right? Thank you, I appreciate it.
How do I get that information to you?
Which one?
Him laying his hands?
So
Okay.
we could airdrop it if you want to have it's videoed, so you want to just airdrop it. They'll be able to take it. From
Okay.
there. So, any other questions? I mean, I know our supervisor.
He'll have whatever he does. I'll accept. He's here. I'm not gonna argue with him. I'm not gonna fight with him. Whatever he says.
Okay.
100%.
All right. Well, have a good day.
You too. Okay, may I ask you a question? I just want to understand something. That's all, okay? As I said, I called you guys, right? Your supervisor just walked up here.
Mm-hmm.
I made the call as a victim,
Right.
and he's going to the perpetrator.
To make contact with the business, probably to discuss whatever their policy is
What-
and what. But
But what I called for is what? Nothing. That's what I mean.
that's
He didn't
not what
even.
He said. He said he would speak with you in just a moment. He was going to go inside and make contact. We have a deputy in there. So as soon as he steps back out, he will speak with
Would you do that to a rape victim? No. Would you do that to someone that just got beat up and laying bloody out here? No.
Okay.
But because he didn't draw blood, I guess it's different.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Whatever they're doing. You want to go put it back in your car?
I ride in the Uber.
In the Uber? I mean, we can just like, I guess on the side or like over by the
See,
bike
that's the other thing too. It's policy, right? Policy, you can't have a drink inside, right?
Yep.
That's policy. You're not policy enforcement. It's not law.
She asked me a question about what we should do.
No, I'm talking to him about what's policy.
Right.
So I went in there with my water bottle, and I have a medical condition that requires me to almost constantly drink water. As a matter of fact, I need some right now, and I'm being prevented from using the water fountain. So I kept my water bottle because that's policy. They can tell me I can't wear a hat inside, and I'll tell them too bad.
Thank you.
You know the public lobbies of the sheriff's office, you can walk in there and film?
Yep.
There's no law against it. So do the people that not come in the lobby have a right to privacy? I really hope Doge shuts this down. Oh my God. Oh my God. After 3.5 years of fighting for this, and them giving money to illegals walking across the border, while combat wounded veterans are stuck out in a tent, and somehow these people are the noble ones.
You guys are.
Yeah, honey.
Just let you know, I need to sit, okay? I don't want you guys like, you know, thinking I'm doing anything. Oh.